Hello, and how are you? Hey, friends, welcome to the Shen Show. I am your host, Shenandoah Briscoe, coming to you from right here in St. Charles, Missouri, my hometown from years and years back. Anyway, hey, today's Wednesday, January the 13th, 2021. Shincho likes. That's right, no birthdays to shout out about today, so we're going to jump right into the Shincho likes. Those are my shout outs to my friends that like the Shincho. Martin Kelly, Jamie O'Driscoll, Cindy Welch, Gina Coronidis, Daniel, Sherry Williams Divine, Leonie Pedreza Fernandez, Whitney Doe, Tina Clee Ashbrook, Daphne Bradshaw, Christopher W. Campbell, Lynette Breckenset Stewart, and then there are the Shin Show sharers. That's right, Michelle Francis, Steve Clary, and Lisa Foster, and then my Facebook Pokey pals. That would be Amanda Sue Little. She's also a Shin Show liker, but we'll go with that. Pokey pals. I like my Pokey pals, so she gets to remain a Pokey pal. All right. All right. Hey, let's just jump right on into the weather. Weather forecast for the next 5 days here in the St. Charles viewing area. It's about 44 degrees out there right now. But I tell you what, we're going to have clearing this evening, and then it's going to be coming cloudy this afternoon to midnight. After midnight, it'll be cloudy. Temperatures are going to be down around 37 degrees Fahrenheit with winds south to southwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And then for Thursday, January the 14th, cloudy in the morning, then off and on rain showers during the day, during the afternoon hours. High is going to be around 48 degrees Fahrenheit with winds west southwest at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Chances of rain 40%. Mostly cloudy skies overnight. A few flurries or snow showers possible. Lows around 33 degrees Fahrenheit with winds west at 10 to 15 miles per hour. And then Friday, January the 15th. Cloudy skies with afternoon snow showers. Temperatures nearly steady in the mid 30s. Winds are going to be west to southwest at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Chances of snow 50%. Accumulation can be less than 1 inch. Mainly cloudy skies with snow showers around before midnight. Lows around 32 degrees Fahrenheit overnight, with winds west to northwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Chances of snow 40%. And then Saturday, January the 16th, cloudy skies, temperatures near steady in the mid 30s with winds west to northwest at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Cloudy skies overnight with lows around 29 degrees Fahrenheit and winds are going to be west at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Sunday, January the 17th, cloudy skies and a few flurries or snow showers are quite possible. Highs around 36 degrees Fahrenheit with winds west to northwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Cloudy skies early, then partly cloudy afternoon. And well, afternoon, after midnight. It's noon, it's 12 o'clock somewhere after midnight, with lows temperatures kicking down around 26 degrees Fahrenheit, and winds are going to be west to northwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And then for your final 5 day forecast day, Monday, January the 18th, mainly cloudy skies with high temperatures around 41 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds are going to be southwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Mostly cloudy skies overnight with lows dipping down around 34 degrees Fahrenheit, and winds are going to be south to southwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And that, my friends, concludes your 5 day forecast for the St. Charles viewing area. Hey, back when I was a kid around here in Charlietown, uh, we used to talk on the radio a lot, CB radio. And I say a kid, I was what, 12? Between the ages of 12 and 21, I talked on the CB radio. When I first started out talking around here, local channel was Channel 2. But then the younger set joined in, which I became part of the younger set, and we kicked up on Channel 5. And Channel 5 was pretty much my general stomping grounds whenever I was on Channel 5. Hey, this be the Blue Bomber being ringing Channel 5 alive. Hey, Breaker Breaker, Breaker Breaker Channel 5. Hey, be the Blue Bomber bringing Channel 5 alive. Anyway, I had that Ford Torino. Yeah, that old blue Ford Torino. And well, I drove that around and it was a smasher. Smasher. I call it a smasher. That's what we ended up doing with it. We smashed it up. After a while, at first we didn't smash it up. We took our time with it, but later on we smashed it up. Anyway, that was the Blue Bomb. And oh, I mean, there was people from all over St. Charles that jumped in on the OCB radio. Uh, I remember Sparky and Popcorn and uh, Ducky and uh, the Flying Saucer. Uh, oh, Demon Eyes. Trying to think of what Steve's handle was. Silver Dragon? No. Well, Silver Tongue Devil was out there. Little Chief. Uh, Gosh, what the heck was his handle? Uh, well, I don't know. Can't think of it. Little Squaw. Uh, all kinds of all kinds of folks out there, and there's a few that I just can't think of to save my soul. Mm, Love Buns. Uh, Blows my mind. I can't think. Screaming, not Screaming Demon. It had something to do with a dragon, I thought. Maybe. I don't know. Somebody will kick up on there and say, hey, it was blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Is what it was. But I don't know what it was yet, and I will not know. Anyway, how about doing some songs? They're easier to do because all I got to do is pull them up and sing them. But I used to be able to catch a skip every now and again. That's what I was going to say, though. I had an old CB radio that I picked up I picked it up brand new. I guess it wasn't old, but it was picked up brand new at a ABC Liquidators auction house, which we used to have here in St. Charles, which was a cool thing. You could go to the auction anytime you want and do some auctioning, or I mean, not do some auctioning, but purchase goods at next to nothing prices. Anyway, I think I paid $10 for this CB radio, and it was an RKO CB radio. And I tell you what, that was the best doggone radio I'd ever had. I turned around and sold it for $10 also, thinking it was cheap, but then all of a sudden I found out the one that I had gotten for it, traded off with it, was a big piece of junk. But anyway, I digress. It had a K40 antenna hooked onto it on the back of my Mustang, 62 Mustang. Was it a 62 Mustang? It was yellow. Not a 62, 60, they didn't come out until 65. It was a 70, 73, 74 Mustang 2 Pinto version. But anyway, that was the yellow one, not the one I had my accident. No, no, it was the gray one. The gray one. It was fully primered. Uh, it ended up with Kicks 106 bumper stickers all over it, is what it ended up with. But anyway, I digress again. Um, I used to be able to sit out in my front yard in the driveway and on the road, kind of in the yard. But anyway, I could catch a skip, and talk to Illinois all the time. So it was pretty cool. Uh, anyway, and I used to just sit out there at night talking to people. Oh, till the midnight wee hours come along. Then it was time to drift on off to the bed by time. Anyway, how about a song? Here we go. Let's try this one. Uh, when the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see. No, I won't be afraid. Oh, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. So, darling, darling, stand by me. Whoa, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Stand by me. If the sky that we look upon should tumble and fall, or the mountains shall crumble to the sea, I won't cry, I won't cry, no, I won't shed a tear, just so long as you stand by me. And darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand, won't you stand by me? Darling, 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 stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Whenever you're in trouble, won't you stand by me? Oh, stand by me. Won't you stand by me? Speaking of being in trouble, I tell you. Mm, 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 Sometimes in our lives we all have pain, we all have sorrow, but if we are wise, we know that there's always tomorrow. Lean on me when you're not strong. I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on. For it won't be long till I'm going to need somebody to lean on. Please swallow your pride if you have things you need to borrow. For no one can fill those of your needs that you won't let show. You just call on me, brother, when you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on. Well, I just might have a problem that you understand. We all need somebody to lean on. Lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm going to need somebody to lean on. You just lean on me, brother, when you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on. I said I just might have a problem that you understand. We all need somebody to lean on. If there's a load you have to bear that you can't carry, well, I'm right up the road. I'll share your load if you just call me. Call me if you need a friend. Call me. Call me if you need a friend. Said call me if you need a friend. I said call me. Call me if you need a friend. Just call me. Call. All right. Hey, it looks like it's story time for the kids. Gather around, kiddios. It's Grandpa. That's right, TV Grandpa. Time for story time with TV Grandpa. That's right. Come on around. Here we go. Here we go. All right. It's time to kick it up one for TV Grandpa. Okay, here we go. Today we're going to do Dumbo, the flying elephant story. And this is because yesterday we talked about Dumbo in his first circus act, but let's talk about Dumbo indeed. It was morning at the circus, and hopeful mothers looked up as storks flew overhead, each one carrying a bundle holding a baby animal. Mrs. Jumbo sighed as she watched the happy mothers with their babies. Oh dear, I hope there will be a bundle for me, she thought. At long last, a stork flew into Miss Jumbo's railway car with a large bundle. It was a baby elephant. Well, Miss Jumbo's elephant sneezed, and out flopped these two enormous ears. Mrs. Jumbo wanted to call him Jumbo Jr. The other elephants began to giggle at Dumbo. And one of them said, "But Mrs. Jumbo, look at Dumbo," one of them said. But Mrs. Jumbo didn't care what the other elephants thought. She loved her baby, big ears and all. The next day, a group of boys came by the circus tent, and they laughed at Dumbo and teased him. "Look at his ears," one of them cried. Mrs. Jumbo tried to protect her baby. She lifted the boys away from Dumbo. "Help, help," he wailed. And the circus keepers raced in, and soon Mrs. Jumbo was locked in the prison wagon. From then on, the other elephants ignored poor Dumbo. They even turned their backs on him. Well, Dumbo felt all alone and heartbroken until Timothy Mouse found him. He liked Dumbo. At least Dumbo had a friend, and Timothy wanted to help his new friend. "And all we've got to do is to build you an act," the mouse explained. "Make you a star." Just then they heard the ringmaster talking. "Have I got an idea!" he exclaimed. "An enormous pyramid of pachyderms." He wanted Dumbo to be the very top elephant of the pyramid, the star. Well, finally, the big moment came. But when Dumbo ran down the springboard, he tripped over his flapping ears. He crashed into the elephants, knocking them down in every direction. Now the elephants were angrier than ever with Dumbo. But the ringmaster had one more idea. The next day, Dumbo was put into the clown act. Being a clown made Dumbo sad. The other clowns teased him, and Dumbo felt lonelier than ever. "We'll go and see your mother," said Timothy, to cheer up Dumbo. And Dumbo and his mother were obviously too overjoyed to see each other. Now Mrs. Jumbo put her trunk through the bars of her cage and cuddled her son, singing a lullaby. But all too soon, it was time for Dumbo to go. And that night Dumbo dreamed he was a star flying through the air. The next thing Dumbo and Timothy knew, it was morning, and when they opened their eyes, they saw a group of crows looking at them. They were high up in the air, or in a tree, and Timothy and Dumbo wondered how they had gotten there. "Maybe you flew up here," joked one of the crows. "Yes, that's it!" cried Timothy. "Dumbo, you flew. Your ears, are perfect wings." The little elephant was surprised. He couldn't really fly, could he? Timothy told Dumbo, "You believe in you to believe in himself." And one of the crows gave Timothy an ordinary feather and whispered, "Use the magic feather." Holding the feather in his trunk, Dumbo soared from the edge of a cliff, and he was flying. And that night at the circus, Dumbo stood at the top of the building. He didn't feel frightened, and now that he had the magic feather, he knew he could fly down safely. "Okay," he said, "take off." And just as the little elephant leaped into the air, he dropped the feather and Dumbo began to fall. "Open your ears," Timothy cried. "You can fly, you can." But Dumbo took a deep breath and began to flap his ears as quickly as he could. Suddenly, Dumbo was flying. He didn't need that feather after all. The ringmaster was amazed. He watched Dumbo swoop from the building and soar past the cheering crowds. Dumbo was a star. Before long, Dumbo was famous all around the world, just as Timothy had said he would be. The crowd flocked to the circus to see Dumbo and the amazing flying elephant. The ringmaster released Dumbo's mother and and gave her a special train car of her own. And Dumbo and his mother were very happy. And that is the end of the story. That was Dumbo the elephant. Okay, hey, that looks like it's the end. So you kids ski-daddle, unless you want to listen to the Daily Bread portion of the program. The Daily Bread portion of the program is um, brought to you today by the Bible with Briscoe 2021. The Bible with Briscoe 2021 is the daily reading of the Bible to be completed within 1 year. Today's reading in the Bible with Briscoe 2021 will be Genesis 31 through 32 and Matthew 9:18 through 38. So don't forget to tune in to the Bible with Briscoe 2021 to get your daily reading of the Bible. Okay, hey, today's devotion is called What's Your Song? You know, songs like I sing all the time always get stuck in your head. And the thing is, there are certain songs that you should sing and certain songs that you should not sing. And well, I have a tendency to sing both kinds. Um, it's not that well, it's not that you shouldn't sing it per se. It's fun to sing certain songs, but the other thing is there are certain things that you shouldn't sing about, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, um, Deuteronomy 31:19. Uh, God knew that long after Moses was gone. When, well, okay. God knows the power of music, and he has told Moses, write down this song and teach the Israelites to have them sing it. That would be in Deuteronomy 31, or yeah, 31:19. But anyway, that's what we're going to be reading today, Deuteronomy 31:15 through 22. And so let's jump on into that right now. Then the Lord appeared at the tent in a pillar of cloud, and the cloud stood over the entrance to the tent. And the Lord said to Moses, You are going to rest with your ancestors, and these people will soon prostitute themselves to the foreign gods of the land they are entering. They will forsake more, they will forsake me and break the covenant I made with them. And in that day I will become angry with them and forsake them. I will hide my face from them, and they will be destroyed. Many disasters and calamities will come on them, and in that day they will ask, Have not these disasters come on us because our God is not with us? And I will certainly hide my face in that day because of all their wickedness in turning to other gods. Now, write down this song and teach it to the Israelites and have them sing it, so that it may be a witness for me against them when I have brought them out, when I have brought them into the land flowing with milk and honey, and the land that I promised on oath to their ancestors. And when they eat their fill and thrive, they will turn to other gods and worship them, rejecting me and breaking my covenant. And when many disasters and calamities come on them, this song will testify against them, because it will not be forgotten by their descendants. And I know what they are disposed to do, even before I bring them into the land I promised them on oath. So Moses wrote down this song that day and taught it to the Israelites. So there you go. He wrote down the song, taught it to the Israelites, and they remembered it. And to this day, that's how their people have a tendency to remember things, through music. Anyway, that's it for the Daily Bread portion of the program, which was brought to you today by The Bible with Briscoe 2021. The Bible with Briscoe 2021 is a daily reading of the Bible to be completed within 1 year. So don't forget to tune in to The Bible with Briscoe 2021 daily. All right, hey, that's it for me, friends. This here's been Shenandoah Briscoe saying hello and how are you? Thanks for tuning in to the Shen Show, and as always, God loves you, and so do I. So come back and see me tomorrow because, well, hey, I'll be here, and I hope that you are too.